My name is Pastor Felix Kithome, and I come to you with a message from the Most High God. I'm calling upon intercessors in Kenya and around the world to pray against the schemes which are being plotted by the enemy and by the devil against the country of Kenya. I'm seeing some people who are in the opposition and also are being involved in the government who are planning and plotting the assassination of President William Ruto. I'm seeing a scheme by people who are in opposition and also who are involved in the government. They are planning a scheme to assassinate President William Samoei Ruto. We should pray against that scheme. We should pray that God will foil that scheme. I'm calling upon government agencies and people who are charged with the security of President William Ruto to have the ante, and they should protect him at all times. Because I'm seeing some opposition figures. They are plotting to infiltrate the government, to infiltrate the top security agencies, to infiltrate the presidential security detail, to assassinate President William Ruto. Listen to what the Spirit of the Most High God says. If their plan is successful, that will plunge the country into unprecedented levels of anarchy, chaos, and violence, and instability never witnessed before. The country of Kenya will never regain again its glory. The country of Kenya will never know again peace. So we should pray against that plan of the enemy, because if their plan is successful, there will be massive ethnic cleansing and bloodbath akin to the one witnessed in Rwanda in 1994. And I'm calling upon all the opposition leaders in Kenya that they should exercise caution and wisdom, and they should put the country Kenya before their own selfish interests and ambitions, says the Spirit of the Most High God. And I'm also seeing another plan by some high-ranking government officials, close allies of the President William Ruto, and I'm seeing them fomenting and crafting plans to eliminate and to assassinate certain opposition figures. And I'm talking about Kalonzo Musyoka, and I'm talking about Rigathi Gachagua. Listen to me, and listen to me. You should not assassinate any opposition figure. Do not assassinate Kalonzo Musyoka. Do not assassinate Rigathi Gachagua. Let them be. Let them blow their horn. Let them blow their horn. Let them campaign. And come 2027, the will of God will prevail. The will of God will prevail. Because the will of God is for William Ruto to continue even beyond 2027. So I'm cautioning against those high-ranking government officials who are planning the death and to assassinate and to eliminate Rigathi Gachagua and Kalonzo Musyoka to put off their plan. Because also that, if it's successful, has the similar effect of assassinating President William Ruto. Therefore, I'm calling upon intercessors to pray for wisdom, and to pray to God to give wisdom to all the top-ranking government officials who are close to President William Ruto. I'm calling upon all intercessors in Kenya and around the world to pray to God to give President William Ruto wisdom, strength, and courage to deal with the massive and grand corruption which is being orchestrated by his allies and close confidants and high-ranking government officials in Kenya. Intercessors, we should pray against the spirit of corruption, greediness, wanton wastage of government and public resources, the devil and demon of excessive desire to amass wealth by high-ranking government officials, which has led to the hemorrhaging of the economy of Kenya. We should pray against that. And we should pray against that spirit. Because when the spirit and the devil and demon of corruption is laid in Kenya, then the economy of Kenya will prosper. Because God said in the first 2 years of President William Ruto, he will achieve nothing. He was going to achieve zero, and he achieved nil. He achieved zero. But now God is calling President William Ruto to ensure that the economy of Kenya thrives once more. The economy of Kenya thrives again. The economy of Kenya prospers. He has been given that mandate by God. And his best bet is to deal mercilessly and ruthlessly with those who orchestrate grand and massive corruption in the country. I'm calling upon intercessors around the world to pray for President William Ruto to be given wisdom and to be given humility by the Most High God, so that he can listen to the masses, to the people, to the citizens, to the citizenry, to the people who he leads. I'm calling upon President Ruto to listen to the people and reverse every single policy which he has imposed on the people. Those policies are unpopular. They are detrimental to the growth, to the economic growth of the country. They are detrimental to the welfare of the citizens of Kenya. Those policies, they are unpopular. They are draconian. They are of zero benefit. They do not benefit no one. And I'm calling upon President William Ruto to revise and to reverse those policies. Because come 2027, those policies will be your Waterloo. Those policies will be your Waterloo. And I'm telling you, President William Ruto, come 2027, those policies will be your Waterloo. Because if you don't amend and if you don't change your ways, then come 2027, those policies will be your Waterloo. And I'm warning you, President William Ruto, if you don't listen to me, and if you don't listen to the people of the Most High God, and if you don't change and amend those burdensome tax policies, you will lose the election in 2027. And you will be forced to rig the election. And you will plunge the country of Kenya into chaos. Because once you rig the election, then you will lead to a deadly post-election violence. President Ruto, I'm being reminded. President William Ruto, you are Christian, and you know what I'm saying. And I have been reminded of the son of King Solomon, Rehoboam, in the book of 1 Kings chapter 12, in verse 7. He disregarded and despised the advice from his elders when they told him he should adopt a servant leadership approach, a people-driven agenda, and lower the tax burden so that he could be loved by the people, so that he could win the love of the people. But instead, he adopted the advice of his younger friends, whom told him and encouraged him, instead of lowering the tax burden, to increase it more. Once he did that, the kingdom was divided. That led to rebellion, and the kingdom was divided. And I am telling you, President William Ruto, if you still want to hold the grip of the country, and if you still want to remain the president of the republic beyond 2027, you should amend, you should revise, you should do away with all unpopular government policies and most tax regimes which are stifling the economy of the country, says the Spirit of the Most High God. President William Ruto, you should stop listening to the advice of your allies and confidants who are only after their selfish ambitions and interests, and start embracing the sound counsel and advice which is being given to you by elders and you are experts. You should adopt a people-driven approach. You should only implement projects and policies which will better the livelihood of your citizenry, which will better the lives of the people and citizens of Kenya. As a God-chosen leader, the favor of God, the grace of God, and the hand of God is still upon you to accomplish that which God intended when He installed you as a leader of His people in the year 2027 against all odds. And President William Ruto, I'm not your critic. And I've supported you way back from the year 2007. Because God told me from the year 2007 that will become the President of the Republic of Kenya. And from the year 2018, I was prophesying and telling people that come the year 2022, you will become the President of the Republic of Kenya. When people, they wanted to kill you, I prayed against that. And I told my close circle and confidence that people, they wanted to kill you. I'm not your critic, because I know you have been chosen by the Most High God. And I'm on the side of the Most High God. So President William Ruto, listen to what the Spirit of the Most High God says. Drop your approach and listen to the people. Listen to their cries and implement favorable and friendly policies. And come 2027, you will win by a landslide. But if you disregard this message, come 2027 and listen to me and hear me out. Come 2027, you will be forced to rig the election because you will lose. But if you listen to what the Spirit of the Most High God says, come 2027, you will still win the election and will still be the leader until 2020, until 2032, says the Spirit of the Most High God. And I'm still speaking to President Ruto. Listen to what this, and I'm still speaking to you, President William Ruto. Listen to what the Spirit of the Most High God is saying. You are stifling and you are stifling. You are stifling the economy of Kenya by your refusal to pay all the legitimate and genuine government suppliers, creditors. You should pay them. You should honor your oath. You vowed to safeguard the Constitution. A government is not a personal property. A government is a perpetual entity which lives in perpetuity. President Ruto, you are only a custodian of the government of the Republic of Kenya. You should pay all the debtors. You should pay all the creditors. You should pay all the suppliers so that there will be money circulation in the economy. And that will spur economic growth in the country like never seen before, says the Spirit of the Most High God. And President Ruto, I will quote to you Psalms 37:21, and it says, the wicked borrows but does not pay. The wicked borrows but does not pay. But the righteous is generous and gives. And if you say that you are not the one who borrowed, listen to me, President Ruto. The government is a perpetual entity, and you are only a custodian of that entity. And you should honor all the dues with the government of Kenya as incurred, says the Spirit of the Most High God.